I see many of you. When you are going to go and preach, and it is taxi you are taking, you don't ask us to pray for you with picture. Any day you enter Airpeace, you will say, we come in the name of the Lord. Say, brethren, send prayers. It is carnality, it is flesh. Or you visited a family with your mom, and your mom has told you from home. When we go out, if they give you something, don't take it. Don't eat food in anybody's house. You say, yes, mommy. They say, John, come and take chin. You say, no, ma. You say, come and take chin. You say, no, ma. I say, I'm full. Then your mom will say, John, take now. The mouth. The mouth of your mom, your own mom. Say, John, because you are not looking at your mom. You know, I entered that exam hall. I entered that exam hall with my head angulated at a particular predetermined angle. I don't know if you know that angle. There's an angle where you have the highest chance of retention. Sometimes it's like this. There are a few formulas that I had crammed because I cannot cheat in the exam. And there was an angle at which I needed to hold my head for the formulas to not fly out. So I walked. I was trying to hold, I needed to hold those formulas in place. As soon as I got into the exam hall and they gave me the answer sheet, I went to the last page and I took my pencil and I started dropping the formula. As it was leaving my head, as I was writing, it was leaving my head. There was a time at Otukpo, I slept at a filling station. I thought it was free service. By morning, my guy said I should bring 100 naira. He said, now 100 naira will they collect. I slept at a filling station on a bench. I used my bag as pillow. When I want to leave in the morning, my guard came to collect lodging money. He said, now 100 naira will they collect. I was an undergraduate, traveling around this country to preach. So, you know, so some of you now, when you look, you say, oh boy, those people, they are flexing. The last bike accident I had was in the village. We're coming from, was it Ragada or Ude? That's where we're coming from. To Bolawo. You know that hill? If I jandered people. There was a hill there and it was a ladies' machine. I was the one riding. My friend was buying it. His name is Monday. Rough, steep road. As we're coming down, I needed to apply brake. Suddenly the brake hit a stone. And we lost the brake. Steep valley like this. That's how we're going. Speed started to increase. There was no brake anymore. At some point, I couldn't hide it anymore. I told Monday, I said, Monday, the brake has failed. There's no brake. Because the speed was now increasing. Suddenly I heard Monday from behind, Jesus, we are your children. That was the last thing I heard before both of us scattered. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not today. It's not today. That's why you will not see me snapping inside a crap. What is there? If you see me preaching in London, you will know that I didn't go there by Keke Napep. How else do you think I went to London? I need to show you a picture. I need to snap inside aircraft for you to know that it was aircraft I used. Meanwhile, I see many of you. When you are going to go and preach, and it is taxi you are taking, you don't ask us to pray for you with picture. Any day you enter Airpeace, you will say, we come in the name of the Lord. Say, brethren, send prayers. It is carnality, it is flesh. It's flesh. Why don't you use to snap the same picture inside Sharan? When you use Sharan to go to Dekina to go and preach, why did you not snap inside the Sharan? To say, we come in the name of the Lord. Brethren, send prayers. The day you manage to enter overland with their engine that is like, let me not talk. Then you are flying from Abuja to Akure. You now snap inside the aircraft. See, Akure, we come in the name of the Lord. And then so that he will make you spiritual, you say, please, brethren, send prayers. You know, we all know what we are doing. You know it's not the prayer you are looking for. You want us to know that you have graduated. Huh? Say, make I pepper them small. That's what is going on in your mind. Sometimes you're even putting it because you're expecting that some specific people who did not believe in you will see it. I just say, you know, if you sing, if not, you go, they say, if you come see me now, you know, go know me again. Even if you know me before. Oh. That's what is going on in your mind. It's carnality. How does God guide? In fact, let's not even talk about God. How can you be guided by eyes? Eyes. Guide. Huh? Eyes. Guide. You see, at the very least, there are two major implications. At the very least. If somebody says, I will guide you with mine eye. Well, remember that is a summarization, is an explication of the previous things that have been said. I will instruct you, I will teach you in the way that you should go. I will guide you with mine eye. So to let us know how is this education and instruction going to be carried out, he tells us it is with mine eye. And in the end, it will be guidance. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are of African descent, you know something about the way that eyes can be employed to provide to provide guidance, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. So sometimes if you come from a proper African home, as a young person, sometimes you have guests, and then for some weird reasons, the guests are in the living room, and somehow you still happen to be in the living room. It's like, so sometimes all your mom needs to do, there is a look that when your mom gives you, you know you were not supposed to be here. She didn't need to say, get out, leave this place. Don't you see that I have guests? No, that's too long. I will guide you with mine eye. There is... or you visited a family with your mom, and your mom has told you from home, when we go out, if they give you something, don't take it. Don't eat food in anybody's house. You say, yes, mommy, yes, mommy. So you now come to this place. They said you shouldn't eat food in people's houses. So they brought chin-chin. Those of you in the West, you may not know chin-chin. And it's unfortunate. So you don't know what chin-chin does to the life of a child. We literally anticipate Christmas. And part of it is chin-chin. Chin-chin. Tied in nylon. You know. So you now come to this house. It's not Christmas, it's not Easter. On a just regular Wednesday. And they have chin-chin. And they say, John, come and take chin-chin. You say, no, ma. You say, come and take chin-chin. You say, no, ma. I say, I'm full. Okay. So, they say, if you are not going to take chin-chin, it means this swallow, I haven't bring him. You say, no, ma, no, ma, no, ma. Okay, so this is eaten. Then I say since you don't want to eat chin-chin, maybe you should just take this malt away. When you get home, you can drink it with your siblings. So inside your mind, you told yourself, they say I shouldn't eat. They did not say I should not drink. So now you are not sure whether to. So you are hesitating. Then your mom will say, John, take now. The mouth. the mouth of your mom, your own mom. Say, John, because you are not looking at your mommy. So you want your mommy to be the bad person. So your mommy will tell you with her own mouth. Say, John, take mouth now. But the eyes are telling you, if I was the one that gave birth to you, just take it, let's see. You will suddenly realize that sometimes the things that the eyes are saying, they are louder than what the mouth is saying. The mouth says, John, take, John. Then you not be telling your mom. He said, no, mom. No, mommy. Because I will guide you with my eyes. I will guide you with my eyes. Did you hear me? It's carnality. If you have not taken the time to do what you should do, there is a consequence for it. You will fail exam if you don't read. And God is happy with it. Yes. Because God wants you to have knowledge. Knowledge. All truth is God's truth. Why should we say you qualify when you don't? So the same way that you write exam at the end, whether the lecturer is jovial in class, not jovial in class, you know you will write exam. And that exam usually is at the end. It's at the end. There's always a day. When we did all the transit, this exam that I'm talking to you about, that this guy was telling me, kingdom is at stake. You know how I entered that exam hall? I entered that exam hall with my head angulated at a particular predetermined angle. I don't know if you know that angle. There's an angle where you have the highest chance of retention. Sometimes it's like this. There are a few formulas that I had crammed because I cannot cheat in the exam. And there was an angle at which I needed to hold my head for the formulas to not fly out. So I walked. I was trying to hold, I needed to hold those formulas in place. As soon as I got into the exam hall and they gave me the answer sheet, I went to the last page and I took my pencil and I started dropping the formula. As it was leaving my head, as I was writing, it was leaving my head. I just dropped it there first. I just carried it in my head. As soon as I got to do it, I just dropped it. I'm telling you, the moment I finished writing the formula, I've forgotten it. I write the next one. The thing was, it was as if it was literally leaving my head onto the paper. I've not seen the exam question, right? I've not seen the question paper. I just answer sheet. I just drop all my formula there first. Then when we see exam, I say, I get that formula now. Then I'll go to the back. I say, now this one be the formula. All right, we apply. At that moment now, if you left me to myself, I'd have forgotten the formula. The head angle walked long enough for me to sit down and drop it. It's bad to be a bad student. It's bad. One of the things I now learned after that, because I still went to school, one of the things I learned is that if you read a little bit of what you are taught every day, you will not be under pressure when the exam comes.